Lesson 23, Lecture 4. The socially efficient levels of pollution and carbon emissions are greater than zero. Both pollution and carbon emissions are external cost. However, the socially efficient levels of external cost must balance the benefit of reducing that cost with the cost of reducing the externality. To illustrate, let's examine the market for steel. Assuming that the firms produce steel at the lowest possible cost, holding quality constant, they can either reduce pollution by adopting different technology that has higher cost, or reducing output. In both cases, the price of steel increases and the quantity traded decreases. Therefore, the opportunity cost of reduction in pollution or carbon emissions has two components. First, it includes the value of the steel foregone when steel companies reduce pollution or carbon emissions. Second, it includes the value of the other goods and services foregone because consumers are paying more for steel. The opportunity cost rises as the reduction in pollution or carbon emissions increases. Some industries or firms can reduce pollution easily without incurring much increase in cost. In some cases, a small reduction in output creates large reductions in pollution or carbon emissions. However, after finding the easiest ways to reduce pollution or carbon emissions, the opportunity cost of additional reductions gets higher and higher. The opportunity cost is really high as the amount of pollution or carbon emitted approaches zero. To reduce carbon emissions to zero, everyone would need to quit breathing because people exhale carbon dioxide. The benefit of reducing pollution falls as the reduction in pollution or carbon emissions increases. The bad effects of pollution and carbon emissions decrease as the levels of pollution and carbon emissions decrease. At low levels, neither is a substantial problem. Nature automatically removes some pollution, and plants recycle carbon dioxide. The socially efficient levels of pollution and carbon emissions equate the marginal opportunity cost of reduction with the marginal benefit of reduction. Social efficiency is going to be maximized when the marginal cost of reducing pollution by 1 equals the marginal benefit. If the cost of reducing pollution or carbon emitted by 1 pound is less than the benefit of the reduction, social efficiency increases as pollution or carbon emitted decreases. However, as the cost of reductions increase and the benefits decrease, we eventually reach a point where the cost of further reductions exceed the benefit. At this point, further reductions would reduce social efficiency. That concludes Lecture 4 and finishes this lesson.